Yeah, this is episode number 32. What's the name of this show? Legends of Drama. That's a, that's a
What's the
weird
name of
name.
this show? Let's call him.
I don't know who came up with that.
Call
That's
up our
goofy.
director. What's going
Going
on?
to your head, Dave.
Episode number 32. This one's called Tower of Regret.
Oh boy, I already regret
Sounds like we
everything.
don't need to go up in that tower.
Skip the whole thing. I gambled real hard on that one, so we'll see how it
Oh
goes.
shit! Now everybody's intrigued. Now we gotta go.
Last week was pretty light after some
It's
heavy
pretty
stuff.
lit.
After Arvistan got resurrected, for the most part, you guys just continued your journey through the Fortune Wood. You're heading back to Karenia to do whatever it is you're going to do there and deliver news or whatever else you have planned for once you return. And you saw some woodland creatures. You, some might say, interfered in natural selection, but it seemed like the right thing to do. There were some nasty canine creatures attacking cute little owl bears, and that couldn't stand.
Mama Owlbear's going to come back and be the ally that saves us at the end.
In the
Yeah.
end, at the very last
In their
battle,
lives.
I agree with that, but as long as she doesn't hit me to a side again, I'm fine with that.
all culminated in Kriv transforming into a horse and carrying Arvistan and Ravi on their back, which invoked jealousy in your bird companion Shell and led to a large race that ran you right out of the forest and bumped into Deacon Goads, who brought your, and by your I mean Arvistan's technically, draft horse Ghost with him. And you there saw, on the edge of a cape just outside of the forest, a lonely tower. And that's where we'll pick up here. So, you've got Deacon, you've agreed to escort him back to Karenia. He doesn't really feel safe traveling by himself anymore. Or at least it's better to have company. And you've got his horse, you have Ghost, you've got your bird Shell, Luna the wolf, a little menagerie going. Deacon's going to just talk to Arvistan here just for a second. So, looks like you got somebody acorn in there.
Yep, just like you, buddy.
And how's it feel? Mine's a little weird sometimes.
Everything still hurts, so I haven't been able to fully recover yet. So I'll have to get back to you with that. I mean, it does feel weird not seeing your body not being completely flesh. But how has it been treating you? Has it been great?
Well, I'll give you a little piece of advice there. If it starts budding, and my mother told me about this, and she said that you shouldn't pop them or pick them, because then they'll scar over. And it's better just to let them go.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
You see here, I got a few coming up around my elbows.
How often does it happen?
It's more frequent in places where there's a lot more friction, so I get them in the creases and that there. And if I touch them with my hands, if I hadn't washed my hands, then it'll show up a lot more easily. If I eat something greasy or really sugary.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting reaction.
I say, I don't know if you noticed this if you ain't seen the mirror lately, but it looks like you might have one coming in right there just below your ear there. Don't worry about it. Just leave it alone.
I have it. Okay, okay. Thank you. I have honestly don't even know what I look like right now.
Well, it ain't good. I don't like to sugarcoat things for you.
I mean, by the looks of it and how everything is hurting, yeah, I can agree with you that it ain't gonna be a good thing.
Sorry, sometimes people say I'm a little bit blunt.
Oh, that's fine by me.
It's on account of my being a teenager. I think it means like I have a personality if I'm rude to people.
Okay, cool. You keep at it.
I sure can do, bud. So where are we heading?
Uh, I'll let you talk to Ravi about that. Uh, and the other guys actually, they have a better idea than what I have since I can't move as much as you can see. So anywhere they go, that's where I'm heading.
Well, do you want to ride on my horse?
Uh,
Oh, I suppose you could go on your own.
yeah, I was about to say it's been a while since I've been without Ghost, so I think I'll ride on Ghost. But thank you for the offer, though.
You want me to hoist you over there?
Oh yes, please. That would be
Oh, so come here,
really nice.
buddy.
But
He'll
but
pick you up
please
like a
be careful.
baby under your armpits. He's not like a huge guy. He's just a kid, like a teenager. So he really struggles with you, but
Oh oh,
he's trying to
careful,
show off.
careful.
There's these big tough adventurers all around. He wants to be like I'm a cool guy too. So he has to like shuffle you over towards Ghost. He goes to put you up on Ghost's back, and you just kind of like bump into the side of Ghost. He doesn't
Oh,
have enough strength to really lift you all the way up.
a little help here, please. This hurts.
Yeah, I'll walk over and kind of give the kid a hand.
All right, we can get our stand up onto Ghost, and you can sit in the saddle and ride. You just won't be able to walk. So you can hold the reins and everything. You can do all the rest of riding that you need to do. Ghost is just
Nice.
going to follow behind whoever's leading it.
Cool. As soon as I get on top of Ghost, I just barely, with what little strength I have, hug it and say, "Oh, I miss you, buddy. How you been?"
Um, yeah, Ghost is a horse.
Uh,
Probably won't even do that.
oh, come on.
I would like to check if Ghost still has the meat flour.
The meat flour. Where did we leave that
Yes.
on Ghost person?
I braided it into his mane.
Take a look. Make an investigation check. You're gonna have to parse through it because Ghost has a thick mane.
Thick.
You've been gone for a while.
$11.
All right. So you kind of use your fingers. You've got not non-existent nails, so you've got a little bit that you can kind of comb through. Straighten out Ghost's mane just a little bit, looking for this meat flour. You'll pull back a little piece of hair, and you'll see about a half a dozen flies come buzzing out.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
The meat flour has wilted, quote unquote,
Ah.
and unfortunately, it kind of got twisted up in the hair and pressed up against Ghost's skin, and it's made like a little wound there.
Oh
Oh no. Can you heal him,
no. Yeah.
please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a shame. That's all I got to say.
I mean, he's raw meat. What do you expected?
You shouldn't wound the horse.
I mean,
She's gonna take that out, of course. And then cast Cure Wounds, because why not?
Yeah, you'll want to do that. It's a wound that would heal on its own if it weren't for the little maggots boring around the outside of it.
Maggots are helpful. Once the food's gone. They eat the dead flesh off of it. They used to put maggots on sick people.
Yes, that is true.
They don't do it
but they
anymore,
have
though,
to-
do they?
Yeah, exactly.
That's not very sanitary. They still use leeches, okay? Do you want me to roll for that? Cure wounds?
Yeah, how many hit points are we getting?
Oh shit, is it a 4?
Cure wounds is D8.
A D8, wow! I've been doing this wrong. It's fine.
Well, healing
No,
word is
I-
D4, which I know you've used in the past too. So.
Healing word? I don't have that.
Oh, all right. Never mind then.
5.
Okay, that's enough to easily heal over the wound. You kind of brush over it with your hand, and then the wound's not there anymore. The maggots
Does
just
he have
kind
a
of fall off.
flower-shaped scar?
No scars.
Oh, well, good for him.
Nice and clean. Just a little patch where there's not hair growing. But inside the mane, it's so hard to tell. But yeah, you can keep that meat flour if you want. The flies will reattach themselves to it. They'll kind of buzz over it.
Oh, it's kind of rancid now.
It does smell awful.
I'm gonna set it next to a tree.
All right.
Alrighty. So, that tower, huh, guys?
We're still a few days away from Karenia, correct?
Yeah, at least. You've got horses to ride on now, so you should be able to get there maybe half a week if you're going pole-mell the whole time. And I'd say a little over a week if you're moving at like a normal travel pace.
Yeah, I think we should take a look and maybe stop for an evening.
Well, now that Arvistown's back, I expect a meal. Like a real meal.
I don't think he can walk yet.
He doesn't have to walk. He can just sit next to a fire. He can move his arms. He's doing it right now.
He shot a bow.
Yeah,
Shoot a bow.
he can cook.
If you can shoot a bow, you can cook a meal.
Exactly.
I mean, what? Find me something to cook then.
Well, I could help you with that a little bit, Arvistan. I'm officially a hunter now, so...
Okay, okay.
Oh, good for you.
I also don't want to go into the tower. It sounds, well, scary.
Didn't you just say you became a hunter?
Right, but I don't go hunting towers or anything like that, you know.
I guess.
Do you know anything? Do you know anything about this tower?
It's just my grandfather used to tell us stories about that tower. I think he told one while we were out traveling with him there. So it doesn't sound like a great place. He does have a tendency to embellish his stories a little bit, though, so maybe it's not so bad as he says.
Ghosts.
If there's any ghosts in there, I'm not going in.
Oh, come on. I can talk to him.
I could go
There's-
fishing and with Darvistan and I'd get something to eat, maybe.
I'm going to this tower.
I'm in for the tower, man. I got ghost friends. I got a cowboy.
She means that she's able to... Actually, I have no idea about that. Never mind. What do you mean you have ghost friends?
Take that.
Wait, what?
Originally, I was going to comment to Deacon that he shouldn't worry about the ghost friends. But then I remembered that I don't know that in character, so instead I just go, what do you mean you have ghost friends?
Oh, yeah. Well, you were sleeping. The rest of us did something important. And we summoned a cowboy in the forest.
He kind
Romancer.
of he actually kind of looked pretty cool, but scary and creepy at the same time. Not gonna lie.
No way. He was really cool. Wicked cool. He touched my face.
Okay.
You missed it, Ravi. You got to be a part of the next one.
Yeah, I'm not sure how Freya would feel about seances, but
So it wasn't a seance, it was a ritual.
to talk to a dead spirit.
No, to ask a cool person to come give me more power. That doesn't sound terrible at all.
Necromantic power, too.
I was gonna say, definitely sounds like some necromancer bullshit. Sorry. He was really nice. All the rest of them had to do was hold hands. I don't really think a whole lot went on. You
Huh?
guys tired?
Fair enough. How far away is the tower from where we currently are?
You can get there by the end of the day. It's around, you can see it from where you are, but this is what's called Clerics Cape. So there's like this little bay cut in, and it's on the opposite side of the bay from where you are.
Maybe if we get there by dark, if we're not too tired, we could investigate at night for extra spookiness.
I'm in.
Of course you would.
Crimson, I'm in.
I'll take anywhere that that is a defensible location against fog zombies if they come in.
Dude, fog zombies. There are zombie classes? Did I miss something?
Is that an actual thing, Robbie?
Uh,
Fog zombies?
The fog that we saw that rolled in, there was the creatures that we thought were zombie-esque.
Oh god. That is. Oh god.
Robbie's making up names now.
Somebody's got to.
Yeah, sadly I can't right now. I'm still in pain and trying to recover, so can't think.
Have you tried getting better?
I'm trying. Yep,
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Fun drinking game at home. Every time Iverstan says he's in pain, take a shot.
Ay,
Oh, I would die.
Be dead by the end of the stream.
I'm in pain. I'm in pain. I'm in pain.
Okay, so off to the tower. Deacon will ride. Does anybody want to ride with Deacon? He's got another spot. Somebody could ride with Arvistan if needed. Shell's not taking passengers.
Aww. Alright, I'm gonna ride with Deacon.
I'll walk.
Alright.
Best friends forever.
If Kriv wants to ride with Arvistan, they can. Otherwise, I will.
Go ahead, I'm gonna walk, I think. Stretch my legs.
Take that. Griff could be a horse.
True.
All right. So you journey around the Cape, and it takes you most of the rest of the day. When you get there, the sun goes down, and the moon is coming out. You see it's got a crescent shape. Just had a new moon. But it's enough to sort of make the stars dim out a little bit and light up the area around you enough to be able to see by. When you reach the tower, you can see that it's not occupied. It looks like nobody's been here for a very long time. It's dilapidated. The top part of it especially seems to have taken the worst of wear. So you can see there are holes in the walls up near the peak of the tower. But it's more intact down on the bottom. It's all circular and made in stones. There is a rickety door that it's just slats of wood and it's got holes in it. It's busted in a little bit, and inside of the tower is just dark.
Do my little produce flame cantrip and try to poke my head in.
Sure.
Are we, question, are we like you guys walking in? Or am I in the horse? I'm with Ghost and we're walking in with Ghost into this tower.
Right now, you guys are still all on horseback and just approaching the tower.
Okay, okay.
can decide what you want to do from there. Now, Kriv wants to just walk up
Yeah, I do.
with the produce flame and look inside. Let's see.
I will also do that.
I've got the tower here.
We haven't had one of these in a while.
It's been a
It's
bit.
never good when there's a map.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
No.
I do feel like that is ominous.
I'm just saying that we haven't had a map in a while, not for the battles or anything like that. So that's pretty cool. Sweet.
Let's have Kriv step inside. I heard Hajate is also going to be entering. Anybody else want to come into the tower?
I mean, it's called Clerics Cape.
Am I able to walk at this point, or I'm still just recovering, right?
Cannot walk,
Yeah. Okay.
but
So
can
I
somebody?
guess,
Does anybody have any way they want to help Arvistan get in? Or are you willing to go to that effort?
you know what? I won't be a burden because they would have to carry me and stuff like that. I'll command Luna to go with Robbie and stay next to Robbie.
Luna's going in. Okay. What are you going to do outside, Arvistan?
I'm gonna be with Deacon and getting something to cook for whenever they come out.
All right, perfect. Let's just take you off the list here. Shell is also going to stay outside. The doorway is a little small, and the interior is a little cramped for such a big bird. So she's not very interested in going with you. Crib's got a light source. Does anybody else want to produce a light source, or are we happy with Crib's flame?
How dark is it inside of the tower? Is it like really dark, or does it kind of like meh dark?
It's an enclosed place. There's no other source of light other than Crib's little hand of flame, but that is illuminating at least this room pretty well. It does cast some creepy shadows, but nothing too terrible.
I'll go ahead and cast light on my pendant.
Okay. So the two of you are lighting the area. Crib, you want to make a perception check? Or anybody that's in the tower? We could have Luna do it also, acting as Arvstan's proxy.
Okay. Let me get my dices. I totally forgot about that. I just came in on the rush.
21.
All right. So Crib's on top of this.
God
Spooky
damn,
haunted tower.
girl. Let's go.
I want to know what's happening.
I got a 4.
Robbie's not so into it.
I've been waiting for this since Roper Goes told us this story. If you
Is it-
recall, I like took out my thing, circled it on the map, and was like, "Let's go."
It's a perception, right?
Right. And Luna's perception, not Arvistan's.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's Luna. That's right. Okay.
Most of the way that Luna perceives things is through smell.
I'm sorry,
it's
were we all doing perception? I had to walk away.
You're
With
free
some
to perceive if you would like. You're not required to.
With a modifier, right? Perception.
Yeah, if Luna doesn't have the perception skill.
That'll be 19 for Luna.
Okay. So she's
Oh, yeah,
sniffing.
20.
And a 20. So everybody but Ravi is paying very close attention to the place that you're looking at. There are 4 major points of interest on this floor of the tower. The first is the spiral stairs on the side that are heading up. Come back in. The second is a pile of scarecrows off to the side behind the stairs. Third is a cage door that leads into a small, what looks like an elevator in that corner. And then the fourth is a little table just to the side of the entrance.
How tall was this tower from outside?
50 feet or so.
So at like 4 or 5 floors.
Somewhere around there, yeah. You would suspect.
Yeah. Okay.
For this, let's have Kriv be the leader of the tower investigation. So, Kriv, those 4 things, which one would you like to look into a little bit more?
To start, or do I only get to pick one?
We could just do for start right now. Nothing's stopping you from investigating further.
Starting with the table, then it's right there, and I want to see if there's cool papers and stuff.
All right. So, Kriv, you'll walk over to the table. When you inspect the table, it's bare. There's nothing sitting on the table. When you look a little bit closer, you see it's covered in scratches.
Like big scratches, or like little,
Both.
or like people?
Lots of scratches. You can make an investigation check if you want to determine exactly what kind of scratches you're looking at.
Why not? Investigation?
Yeah.
Oh. 9.
All right. You don't know exactly what made these scratches, but you don't see any that are like a number in a row that would indicate like a clawed hand, for instance, that would make a bunch of scratches that all go in the same direction. They all seem more or less independent of one another.
Is there any like drawers or anything, or is it just a table?
Just a table all scratched up.
Okay. Then
Anybody else can feel free to chime in at any time if there's something else that your characters would want to be doing.
Okay, cool. As Luna wants to go ahead and start smelling around the elevator and see if she perceives any weird smells.
I'm just going to head over to the elevator. Give us another perception check for sniffing. Kriv, you're also nearby the elevator at this time, so you see the wolf come over, start sniffing at the elevator to see what's going on.
That'll be a 15.
All right, it's very old. No one's been in here a long time, so it's also very dusty. Luna's going to sneeze a lot while she's sniffing at it. What she will uncover while looking at it, there's a door there that sort of stretches like a cage closed on an older elevator door. There is a little control box next to the elevator. It is locked. There's a padlock on it. And coming out of like the wall of the elevator, a very old stain. So it's like a deep brown now, but it looks like a blood stain. Been leaking down from the floor above down the wall, and it's pooled a little bit on the floor right next to the elevator.
Luna's gonna growl to warn somebody that there's something weird there. Like that she found something.
I'll walk over, as I did not roll high enough perception to notice anything by myself. I think a growling I can perceive.
Sure. Luna sort of, can gesture to the different things that she's noticed so that everybody can get an idea of what they're dealing with around this elevator. It's old blood. Obviously, it's been years. It's just kind of stained the floor here. So there's not like a recent murder has occurred or anything like that. But you can see that locked box next to the elevator and the elevator itself. It's on this level right now.
If I look up, is there a hole in the floor? Like, can I see into any floors above me, or is it like a straight thing and then there's the staircase that spirals up to the second floor there?
You want to look up in general, just at the ceiling all around you?
Yeah, I just want to see if there's like any major holes in the ceiling, that kind of thing.
Okay. You don't see any holes in the ceiling here. If you look in the area where the elevator is, where you'd expect it should be able to go up through a hole, you can see there's a ceiling of the elevator itself, and the outside of it has closed around. So that's secluded from your vision. So how high up the elevator goes, or the method by which it is raised and lowered, is concealed.
Okay, because that was actually my next question. If I saw any like power cords or pulley cords, I'll look over at Kriv as they've been kind of like searching through the desk. Did you find anything?
Just weird scratches, like maybe a knife or something? I don't know. Weird. What about you?
Well, Luna here found some what looks like dried blood. We've got a lockbox. What condition is the lock in? So I'm like, give it like a tug. Is like that whole thing rusted out? Do I think I could pull it off? Is it still in decent enough condition that I'd have to either find a key or try to smash it?
It holds. There's rust on it, but you don't think it's rusted through or rusted in any way that's damaged its capacity to keep the lock going. It's like a padlock that's holding this door shut. You would either have to use some significant force to break it or find a key to remove it.
Hajime is going to start digging through the scarecrows in hopes to find a body.
All right, Hajime, over to the scarecrows. Make an investigation check.
It looks like we need a key for this thing, by the way, so if either of you two find something key-like, it might open this thing.
17.
All right, so you start digging through the scarecrows. They're all different sorts of scarecrows. Some of them are just like burlap draped over old hay, and a lot of that's kind of rotted through, so they're more just planks of wood put together. Some of them, like a lot of that cloth has been rotted off and disappeared. You can see one of them at one point definitely had a pumpkin head that's almost totally dissolved. It's left a big stain on the floor where it just disappeared. And then one of them still in pretty good shape. And whoever made it was sort of like, must have been like a scarecrow artisan. They spent a lot of time trying to like recreate an actual form. So there's like a sculpted face on it out of clay. And it's got makeup all on it, and it's all faded and cracked and old. And it's got little porcelain eyes and a big smile on its mouth, and it has an opening where its mouth is. You can see it's kind of stitched together around the edges, and then there's a hole right in the center.
Why'd you stick your hand in? Do it.
I want to look.
You need a light, so Ravi and Kriv are the ones holding the light right now. Or you have dark vision, you can see in there.
I was going to say, I have dark vision, but I think I would probably pop a couple stitches anyway.
You can pull our apart a little bit and look inside. You could see, just catching a little bit of the light coming off of Kriv's fire, there's something inside of its mouth.
Well, I guess we're reaching in.
All right. You reach in and touch it, and it feels like the shape of a key.
Well, yeah, I'm going to grab it. Wait.
As you grab the key,
what does it feel like inside there?
Onto your hand.
I knew it!
I knew it. Did I lose some fingers?
Oh, that's not bad. So you're going to take 4 points of piercing damage. And your hand is stuck. It's in a sort of bear trap.
Everyone, I think I have an issue.
What's up?
I don't know, my hand kind of hurts and it's a little stuck, and I'm gonna vaguely flail the scarecrow around.
I will walk over. Can I make a medicine check of some kind to try to get her hand out of there without doing more damage?
Medicine, no. We're going to need strength. We need to pry this open.
All right.
Kriv, help.
I have pry materials, if that would help. I have, pieces of sword.
I'm weak to help you at all, so...
Would a wedge of some kind help?
I have a hammer.
Some kind of wedge, like a crowbar or something, might not hurt.
Oh,
You try and
guacamole.
smash it.
I mean, you can use the back of like a hammer, right? I literally drew it like a hammer.
You got a claw hammer? That could work.
Yeah. For some reason, that's what I
Yeah.
assumed it was this whole time.
Well,
But I do also have shards of a sword, the magic swords. I don't know how big those are.
That could pose more danger to Ravi trying to manipulate those. If they're sharp enough, they could cut his hands while he's trying to get in there.
Oh, what about Arvistane's dagger? I didn't give that back yet.
That's got a handle on it.
don't stab me.
I'll try not to.
All right. So strength with the dagger.
13.
Okay.
Oh, I do not want to lose fingers today, Robbie.
So Ravi, he uses just kind of his bare strength to get enough of a gap in there to fit the dagger in without stabbing Ajite in the hand. And then he'll twist it a little bit to try to pry this bear trap open. You'll get it open just enough, Ajite, for you to pull your hand out in time before it snaps shut again.
Did I get the key? I would have tried to.
You've got the key, but your hand is kind of mangled.
That's okay.
So we're going to say that if you have any weapons that you use with one hand, that's not going to work right now.
I can use my other hand.
This is assuming you've used your dominant hand to reach in there. Of course you would.
I did not say I didn't, so you're right.
Yeah, so you've got this key now in your hand.
I think Hashite would turn towards them and then like limp hand. Look what I have. I got the thing.
Do you want some medical attention?
I mean, does it look like I need it?
I'm assuming I see, like, her hand just, like, bleeding profusely as there's, like, a big flesh wound on either side.
It's dripping a lot, and I mean, she's showing you a bloody key.
It's
Well,
floppy and limp.
I'll hold one hand out to take the key, and I'll, like, grab the top of her hand, and I will cast Cure Light Wounds.
All right.
Aw, thanks, Robbie. I knew I could count on you to fix the entire situation.
That'll be 7 points of healing.
Oh, Hashite's back up to full. Your hand is still mangled, though. At least for today.
That's okay. I'm used to it.
Rest to get that back into fighting shape.
Gotta practice my left-handed whip skills anyway.
That'll go good.
I know.
I mean, so long as you do it away from the group, practice to your heart's content. I will approach the box. Can I, like, check for traps now that I know that this place has traps in it?
Yeah. You can go ahead and make a perception check.
14.
All right. The box doesn't appear to be trapped.
And really quick, before we go messing with stuff, can I cast Detect Magic? It feels like cheating, because I want to find out the spooky on my own, but I also don't want my friends to die.
Go ahead, cast it. You cast
I
the
do.
spell. There's no... I want there to be more fanfare. So Kriv is casting Detect Magic. And it's looks cool. You gotta put your fire down for a second while you do it. But you can pick
Looks
it,
like-
cool.
pick it right
like,
back
put a
up again
hand-
when you're done.
Put a hand on Ravi's shoulder for a second, like, wait. And then she's like, oh, see?
Kriv, the tower's full of magic.
Oh no.
What'd you see? What'd you see?
All over the place.
Is it like just kind of like nondescript? There's so much of it.
Necromancy.
Oh no. But not like
Oh,
not like on anything specific, just like everywhere.
It's all over the place, yeah.
Hey guys.
What's up?
Yo.
This place reeks of necromancy. Just heads up. I'm still going, but just like heads up.
I'll give like an exist, just like a. I mean, that sounds about right with how
I
everywhere we go is.
That means there
love
probably
necromancy.
are ghosts. No, it means there probably are ghosts. They kept saying that it was just a story.
We should have asked the cowboy.
Bring him back.
Nah, I can't just do that. We can call him tonight.
Catch him up on everything that happened.
Yeah, you know. I don't know. Can my rituals directly summon a specific person?
You
Summon cowboy.
Didn't try to get him in the first place.
It's true. He also didn't say his name, so I can't be like Jonathan.
You can only learn that spell now.
Oh, okay.
So like while they're doing this, I'm like trying to get underneath my full plate to my cloth shirt to wipe off the blood off the key. Just like I should clean this before I put it into this lock.
Yeah.
Robbie, you're ruining it.
Clean house
What if
blood
the-
off.
what?
Gives it
what
way
if your
more
blood,
aesthetic. It's beautiful.
What if your blood just activates anything?
If I can technically shoot poison, would my blood be considered poisonous?
No. You're the poison spray. It's technically magic, and if you're not doing it with magic, you would be shooting it out of your mouth,
It's true.
like glands that produce it.
I will go ahead and unlock the lockbox.
The key does not fit.
Well, apparently this is a key to something else. It can be used somewhere else in the dungeon.
This is a tower, Robbie.
Figure of speech.
We could go up higher. We could keep looking with our eyes.
Let's go! And I start going up the stairs. I'll pat Luna on the head, too.
So the
Cut.
stairs kind of come to a trap door. A big metal trap door at the top of the first floor of these set of stairs. And the trap door, of course, has its own keyhole. Around that keyhole is the drawing of a mouth.
Hey, look! It's the thing that bit me!
You're not there.
I want to be there.
Luna's
Give me the
coming.
key, I found the secret.
I can't be just as excited.
Yeah,
Robbie,
Luna's following Kriv.
Robbie,
What's up?
Robbie, give me the key, I found a secret.
Okay, I will hand them the key.
All right, your hand come up the stairs and give the key to Kriv.
Can Luna make a perception check and see if she hears anything weird while she's opening the lock? Like if an weird noise not heard before getting up here, like if a trap is activating, or she wouldn't be able to do that.
Try to do a perception check to hear. Hajite, what are you going to do in this
Okay.
time?
I was going to see if there was more blood anywhere else. Like, was there blood on any of the scarecrows? As if someone had reached into the mouth before and it was like a reactivated game.
Nothing like that.
14.
There's no more blood other than what Luna found.
Right, and yours now.
Well, yeah, but that's,
That was a 14 for Luna.
guess we're heading upstairs.
Luna doesn't hear anything significant. Hajite will come over towards the rest of you. As Kriv turns the key in the lock, it fits in. You start to push the hatch open. You'll hear a very quick noise, Luna especially, since she's the one listening for it. And as you turn to look at the floor just below you from the stairs, all the scarecrows are standing.
Oh, fuck. Luna starts to growl. Now, question to the DM. Can Luna do that, like, for traps? Do investigation for traps and stuff like that, or
If
no?
they're traps that make a noise or traps that smell like something.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
And
Up. What do we have,
Oh.
Kriv?
I was gonna say, can I see through like the trapdoor at all? Like, is it open or did
You
it?
could push it. It's like a hatch. You could push it right up and go right up to the next floor if you'd like.
Oh, Kriv is frozen.
Oh no. Let me start mine. Mine keeps like lagging weird.
You're back.
No.
Yep, you're back.
Well. Guys, fight or continue. We can just close this door behind us.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I just jump in. We're in an escape room that can kill us.
Hey, or maim.
Yeah, well, it's already done that part.
It's just me.
Yep.
There's a
I
bunch
mean,
of us.
It still
like-
did it.
I just like hop through and like step aside so everyone can get through and kind of just glance around while they do that.
I am so happy Iverson didn't come over.
The scarecrows don't move the whole time you guys are going up. We'll go up to the second floor. So let's have Kriv step aside so that everybody can come in. Luna can go past. We can get Hajate up in here and Ravi. The second floor looks more like a living chamber, kind of, for whatever this tower was used for before. It seems like somebody used it as their residence. So there's a rotten bed on one side, and there is a desk with a broken chair next to it, and a little locked chest off to the side. You can see the area where the elevator was before is just walled over on this floor, but there's still that dried blood patch. It's pooled a little bit here too, but it's leaking from even higher up.
Has anyone been here recently?
Not recently, no. This desk is covered in dusty papers, though.
Yeah, I want to look at it.
You said what was the liquid that you said? That was coming from somewhere else up top?
Just an old dried blood stain.
Okay.
Very
Gotcha.
old. It's been there for a long time, so there's nothing that's recently died. Okay, Kriv. These are old papers, and they're all covered in dust. They're liable to crumble before you can really get them clean enough to read off of. So I need a sleight of hand check to make sure you're ginger enough with them to not turn them into dust themselves.
Could I try doing a little puff of air with Druidcraft? Like, puff dust away?
You could try that. Let's give it a sleight of hand on top of that, just because that could also just disintegrate them all.
That's fair. Okay, sleight of hand. I don't think I've ever rolled one of those. That's why. 8.
Okay, so we send out a little puff. We're very careful. We blow some of these pages into smithereens, but we do blow the dust off of some of them that make them somewhat legible. You'll get 3 pieces of paper that you can read off of. The first one will say, "He will pay for what he's done. A monster." The second paper says, "Freyr guides us. They are lies, evil in the church." And the third paper has the most writing on it. It says, life is death, is life, is death, is life, is death, is life, is death. And continues to repeat over the whole page.
Hey, Robbie.
What's up?
I know it was just a story before, but I do think this is a Clerics Tower. There's some weird writings about Freyr and monsters.
I will approach, kind of look over their shoulder and read the stuff. Does the final page, does that mean anything religiously? Like, is there a context for that I might know of?
Best context you have is Freyor's symbol, his sigil. It's the one that we're using to represent your little character here. A set of scales.
Got
Freyor believes in a circle of life, a sort of cycle between life and death.
I'm assuming I read the second page as heresy, correct?
Evil in the church. You're in the church.
Well, I'm saying, yeah, would I read that more as someone has infiltrated the Church of Freyr and is doing evil biddings, or am I reading that as the person trying to say that the church is evil?
Make an insight check.
It's Robbie.
This is a really
Fine.
tough one to figure out because this is ancient writing of a person you've never met.
23.
Whew.
Are you psychic?
It's hard to say. It's even still. So it feels like the person that's writing this would be upset to find evil in the church. So you don't think it would be someone that is like totally opposed to Freyr and saying that the whole foundation of the religion is a lie. It seems more like someone who is trying to suggest that there's some hypocrisy.
And mixing that with the first one, would I deduce that this is almost a personal vendetta kind of a thing? Like, or can I just formulate a wild theory on my own?
It's up to you.
All right. Well, in that case, we'll employ it as that. It looks like this person may have had something personal against somebody in the church, and maybe went a little crazy.
Bet it was Sequis.
What about him says? What about the letters says he's crazy? Is there something crazy on him?
I mean, just the final letter, is life is death, repeated a bunch of times, is not something that I would say sane people would write.
I mean, I guess. I'm gonna go look at the bed.
All right. Hajite. So the bed's all rotted. The mattress is worn through. There's just wooden planks going across, but there's like strips of cloth draped on it that let you know it definitely was a bed at some point. You can make an investigation check to search it over.
Luna's gonna go halfway
17.
up the stairs while everything is happening and smell and see and see if there's anything weird on the stairs.
All right, you can make that perception check. Hajite, the bed is uninteresting. It's old and rotted and nasty. You sort of turn some things over and they like peel apart. You try to lift the pillow and it just kind of falls into pieces in your hands. And then you, as you're shifting things around and sort of breaking apart, you find another key underneath the bed.
Nothing. She is.
All right, guys, I found a key, but I don't think I should grab it.
Is it because it gnawed your arm last time?
I mean, I guess I could reach with the mangled one. All right, let's reach. With the mangled one.
Hang on.
What?
Why don't we look for traps first, grab the key second.
Well, that's no
Here.
fun.
I
You
have a-
can look for traps.
I have a quarterstaff. Can't we just, like, poke it out of the...
Could try that.
We could move the gross bed.
Why?
Uh.
Okay, Robbie, step back a sec. Crib's got to get in there.
Robbie, step back.
Okay.
Get your quarterstaff out, and you sort of poke at this key, and it shifts. You can see that it's got its own thick layer of dust on top of it, and as you shift it, it leaves like a silhouette of where it was, where there's no dust and dust all around it. Scrape it across the
Nasty.
floor.
Really quick, look at how Jason's frozen.
Perfect.
Why?
Oh no!
He's back.
You can scrape the key until it's out from underneath the bed.
Cool. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
See, I could have reached in with my mangled hand.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. My internet connection just died, so yeah.
This will be interesting.
He's got some kind of face to lay.
Sorry, what did I miss?
We
Got
got
a
another
key.
key.
Okay,
Okay.
you use the last key, Kriv. I think it's my turn. I found it again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yay! What are we using on? Chest?
Well, we got this chest here that looks locked, and then downstairs also.
Does it look like this ceiling is locked?
No, there's an opening that goes up to the next floor. There's no latch or hatch there.
Cool. I'm gonna try the chest. Wait. I'm gonna look at the chest first.
I still have detect magic up too, in case something's like magic trap. But I also was gonna look at the like elevator wall.
All right, let's have Hajite look at the chest. Give us a perception check to look it over.
A 4.
All right, it's a chest. There's dust on it.
Well, does anyone else want to look at this chest? I can't see with my eyes.
Yep. I'll go over and also take a look at the chest and hopefully use my eyes.
All right. 2 people next to the chest now.
That's a
Sus.
14.
So sus.
All right. It's an old chest, but it's remarkably well preserved for how old it must be, considering the state of a lot of other things in the tower. It does have a keyhole on the front of it. Otherwise, it's not very remarkable.
I don't see anything trap-like around it, nothing like that.
Nothing
Something
trap-like.
looks-
It's about the size of like a trunk. That might fit
Okay.
at the end of the bed.
She's gonna extremely nervously like shove the key in and then like pull back. And if nothing happens, turn the key and then pull back immediately.
All right, shove the key in, jump back. Robbie stares at you as you do that, sort of dumbfoundedly. Slowly approach. Crib, what are you casting?
Can I put guidance on Hashite when she jumps back after just putting it in?
Sure.
Just real quick.
Quick guidance. You turn the key. It makes a click sound when you turn it about a quarter turn. Very loud one. And the latches on the front pop open.
Well. All right. Hey, Chris, can I borrow your quarterstaff?
Sure. Here you go.
Thanks. I'm gonna nudge it open.
All right, so you poke it. Let's back you up a little bit. Robbie, you okay
Yeah,
right
a
there?
little bit of a distance.
Seeing how nervous Hazate is, I'll probably take like a 5-foot step back, just because she's so like jittery. I'm like, all right, maybe there is something I'm missing here.
It's gonna get me. It's gonna be something crazy.
You will poke at the chest and then do a quick thrust to toss the lid open. Inside there are clothes.
Sick. All right. Well, I don't think someone would just lock up their clothes stash. That's silly. I want to dump the chest out if I can. Onto
right.
the floor.
Ajite will grab the chest and dump it forward. The clothes are cleric's robes. They're old robes of Freyr. You can see some of that
Face.
old symbols and a lot of the colors going. They look a lot like the robes worn by Sequus.
I knew it. Robbie, that guy's no good.
I think he's just fine.
Well,
You
this is
would say that.
Luna is checking under the bed and see if she finds anything weird.
All right.
I will start like searching through the clothes. I'm gonna look for like notes, something like that. See if there's anything in any of the pockets. I'll also probably end up taking one.
Yeah. Robbie will go over, start sifting through clothes. There aren't any
Robbie,
notes.
do you need a new fashion?
More of a relic. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of the old-time Freyr garbs that were worn as times have gone on, and it'd be a nice collector's piece almost.
Is there something about Sequus that we don't know?
Yeah.
I mean, my guess is that there's a lot of things about Sequus that we don't know.
I mean, you're pointing out relics. He was wearing the same thing. I'm just saying.
Oh no, he is for sure hiding many things from us. I mean, that I don't doubt. I think where we differ is that I trust him to bring us no harm.
Hmm.
Like, that's the way I see it, right? We show up to him, one party member dead. He is so powerful the zombies don't even come near him. If he wanted to kill us, he could have killed us with no problem. We just would have died. Instead, he helped bring our friend back to life and stayed up the entire night watching over us.
Or this was a
Yeah.
calculated ploy to make us trust him.
Did he say anything to you that was suspicious? Did he ask you about the group?
No, our chat was mostly Freyr related. He did propose that I go with him to try to find Freyr up in the far north.
Ew, see? He wants a favor from you.
I don't think it's a favor. I mean,
He
that's.
brought the guy back so that he can kidnap you.
I don't think it'd be kidnapping if it. I would do it willingly, and B, it's part of the Order's mission is to go see him. Like, to find Freyr up there is a lifelong goal for, I would say, many clerics, but I don't know if there's many clerics left.
This guy he doesn't sound right. For all we know, he did the zombie things, and it was all him.
I did ask him about that. He said it was just he wasn't worried because he was so strong. But I don't know.
Yeah, he said he had no reason to not believe us or be afraid of us because he's so much more powerful than we are, so that's pretty sick.
I forgot to insight check him, so
I mean, you're right. He is I would say between him and Alira are the two most powerful people we have met.
Speaking of Alira, is that getting serious?
I'm sorry, did you want gossip up in this haunted tower? Does it bother you that we're getting serious?
I'm just worried. We're friends, aren't we? How to be worried about a friend?
Does it bother you, Kriv? At all? Even a little?
You guys have had one date and you both took permanent damage from it, so kinda, yeah.
Man, whatever. It's fine.
I wanna super awkwardly just end that by looking over at the elevator shaft to see if I see like weird magic or if it's the same as like everywhere.
It's just walls, so you can't really see into it or what's on the other side of those walls. So the elevator on the other side, whatever mechanisms are still concealed from here. It doesn't feel any more magic than anywhere else, but you still feel there's a lot going on.
Okay, well, I figured the wall wasn't thick enough to hide if it was like a magic elevator or something weird, so.
You don't think it's really a magic elevator,
Ooh.
but you can tell as you're heading up that feel of necromancy is getting stronger.
Spooky. Are you done searching, Ravi? Can we go up?
Yeah. I mean, I don't see anything else here.
All right. Who's heading first up the stairs?
If no one does it, if no one immediately goes, I am, like all of this. I'm super excited right now. This is
Right.
vacation.
Heading up, probably Ravi close behind.
Sure am.
Luna is tied to you guys pretty hard, and I'd say Hashtate's probably behind everybody. So let's get to the next floor. This one's pretty different. Kriv, make a perception check just to look around.
Oh, nat 20!
Nice.
I'm so excited.
All right. So immediately to your left right now, there it looks like there was another set of stairs that was either in the process of being built or was destroyed at some point that was supposed to go up to the next floor, but there's no opening above them that lets anything in. The ceiling here is completely covered. There's still that wall, that walled off corner where the elevator is meant to be. So it seems like the elevator would probably still get up to the final floor or the whatever floors are up above. And then there are two other things in here. There is a table off to the side covered in tools. And directly in front of you is a dead monster. It is long dead. Mostly skeletal remains and bits of sinew stretched across it. But it also has large plates of chitin and many holes in that where the eyes used to be, several of them. Rotten tentacles have draped down to the floor. And big pointy teeth and a big gaping mouth on the front of it. There's a big dried stain of blood all around it. Looks a lot like all the stuff that's been leaking down before, and you don't see that leaking from the ceiling anymore. So this seems to be the source of that. And it's been dead for a long time. Is there anything you'd like to look at more intently?
I'd like to look at the corpse, please, and decide whether or not I could make it talk.
I'd be careful. Remember, this place is chock-a-block full of necromantic magic.
It has a mouth.
Hey guys,
What's up?
should I try and make it talk?
How about we glance at the table first, see if we get an idea of what's going on here before.
If it makes you feel better, it won't be able to move. It just moves its mouth.
How many times a day can you do that?
3.
Would it talk in a language we'd understand?
Probably not. It's probably talking its native language, I think.
Yeah, it depends on whether or not it talks. I guess.
I have
I
a
don't know.
feeling.
I don't think I would speak bug.
Yeah, I don't know that my speak to animals or plants spells would be helpful right now.
I don't know. Can I understand automatically, just inherently?
I mean, I do have a spell that helps me comprehend languages, but
I'm unsure if it would even be able to talk.
yeah, I don't know if monster is one of them. I mean, we might want to save it in case there's another corpse here that isn't monster.
The owner's still here. You guys, we haven't even found any ghosts yet. I bet they're
Are
all
you disappointed?
upstairs. A little bit. We've seen all kinds of bugs.
Yeah, I might not be able to talk to it. I'm now remembering that it can speak whatever it wants, and I can't control that at all.
Can you see, like, perhaps how it died? Any sign of that? I'm not sure if there's enough left to know.
Too old. Died too long ago, and it's too decayed to really give you a good idea. You can't do a proper autopsy at this point.
Does it look like it's just been I guess scientifically tested on is the best way I could describe that.
It's hard to tell looking at the corpse itself, but you can make an insight check and look around the room.
Sure.
Luna's gonna move down towards where the table is and see if she can smell anything different beside the dead corpse and the blood that's already.
Luna can make a perception check.
13.
With that insight, Hajite, you see that table that Luna's over at right now is covered in tools, and those tools look like they might have been used for cutting into this monster.
16.
Luna doesn't smell anything. Even the monster itself has been dead so long that it doesn't really give off any pungent odor. Could just smell the tools on the table. They are still more or less intact, although they have a little ring of rust. They've kind of stained the table around where they're set right now.
Can I look and see, like, what kind of tools they are? Like, medical or, like, whatever, you know? Like, is it, like, torture almost? Or, like, medical? Or...
Kriv, there's a little engraving on the front of the table. It says, "As life and death, all things in balance." Which is ironic, given that the table is tilted over. So I have the table here.
Ooh.
With all these tools on it. Can we see that table in our current position?
1, 2, 3,
Some of it.
6. We can see a small amount of the tools.
Yes. Let's zoom out just a little bit. Scooch over. All right. That's about the table there.
Woohoo.
It's tilted
Yeah,
over
that's
to the
good.
right.
Ashote is going to be real nosy right next to him, like, what is it? That looks like a drill.
Let's get Hashite over there.
These look more like the creepy medical stuff. Can I look at like how it's tilted? Like, is it like the table broke or like? Is it...
It seems intentional. There's some sort of mechanism that's causing the flat surface on the top of the table to be tilted over that way. You don't think
It's a
that the
puzzle.
legs are uneven or anything.
You guys, I think this is something like a trap or a puzzle or something. Ravi, does this phrase mean anything to you? Can I point at it? We're all gonna huddle up.
Bobby's got to come over.
Luna, what do you think?
Speak with animal.
It's a semi-generic phrase of Freyr that just kind of represents the balance between life and death. How it correlates to the instruments on the table, however, I don't necessarily know. I'm gonna look over at the creature. Does it look like the creature was restrained? Like, are there shackles or manacles around there, something like that?
Nothing like that.
Does it look like... Oh, you did say there are holes in it. Does it look like the holes would have been drilled by the drill? Does it look like the right...
Some of them, maybe. I mean, but it's been falling apart for a while now, too. So it's kind of hard to tell exactly. It's possible. There are holes that look like those drills. That drill could have made them.
Maybe we need to put the tools in balance? Maybe we need to do life-saving tools versus murdering tools.
What's the kid? Aren't they all multi-purpose in that situation?
Then it would already be balanced, right?
I'm gonna... If I reach out and try to pick up a tool...
Oh god, he's gonna die.
You went quiet. We lost you there for a second. If you reach out and try to pick up the tool...
Which
Yeah,
one?
and if I grab it, say, like the wrench, can I just pick it?
Yeah.
There's a wrench?
Which one are we calling the wrench?
I mean the screwdriver, excuse me, the one on the far left.
Okay. Ravi, you can reach out and pick that up. It sticks just a little bit, just kind of the rust on the edges, but it lifts pretty easily. The table tilts over a little bit more.
Gotta move them.
Yeah, nothing's happening, so I'm thinking this is more puzzle than trap currently.
Yeah, I think we have to maybe balance out the weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, well, that's really light. We can put the saw on the other side, yeah?
Maybe the best thing is take everything off the table and put one item on one side, one item on the other side, see if they balance, and try to do that
No,
with
I
everything.
don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea. Taking all the weight off.
Oh, maybe not.
Little buddy.
So what do we want to do? Who's manipulate? Let's nominate a leader to manipulate the tools on the
Not
table.
it. My hand's broken.
Okay.
If you don't want to, I can.
I like this game.
No, I mean it's
I'd
It's
say they should handle it because they were really excited to come into this tower.
I mean, if you would like to move it, Kriv, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, I'll do it.
Again. I wanna try swapping, like, the saw with, like, the scalpel that's right there, I guess, towards the middle?
Putting the saw over to this side,
Yeah.
and we're moving the scalpel over to the other side.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will put back the screwdriver.
So it shifts a little bit, but it's still leaning over to its right.
Is that a mallet?
Yeah, like a hammer.
I think we should move that.
And
I
swap
agree.
it with
Dental
which
hook.
one? The dental hook?
Sure. I'll swap those. For the record, I'm kind of picturing, like, sliding them.
Sure. I mean, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
We're doing this Nancy Drew style.
Picking it up sounds spooky.
Okay.
Nancy Drew style is in brute force it, wing it with no strategy.
Yeah! Or we die.
Table is now tilting to the left slightly.
Oh shit, the hammer was too heavy.
Maybe switch the hammer and the screw thing?
Wait, before we do that, do we need 4 items on each side, or can we just, like, pop one over to the other side? Like, can we just move the tweezers, or...
Well, it's leaning to the left now, so maybe just move the scalpel?
Well, wouldn't that
It's
imply that
leaning towards the side
heavy?
that has the hammer and the saw.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that would make it too
Oh,
heavy.
yeah. Gotcha. I mean, I suppose we could.
That
I don't know
makes
if
it-
that's allowed.
Criv, what are we moving?
I don't know that I agree with just moving one thing would work, is the thing. I'll try Robbie's idea, swapping that hammer thing with, I don't know what the screw drill thing is.
The drill?
that's
So we want the hammer on the right side,
Yes.
and we want the drill on the left side.
You can use that drill for trepanning. Good old trepanning drill.
Okay,
You have to.
so let's see, the drill's moved over. Yep.
Yep.
We're now
Thanks,
leaning
Dave.
slightly
That's
to
like-
the right.
I want to think that Dave has, like, all the weights written down, like, doing the math quick when we move stuff.
She knows too
Slightly
much.
to the right.
Slightly.
What if we swap the tweezers and the scalpel? The scalpel looks slightly heavier? I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like a
So,
saw is just so much heavier.
Tweezers move over.
Are we?
and the
Is this
scalpel.
is this balancing in the aspect of weight, or is it doing it by order?
We don't know.
Swapping the tweezers and the scalpel has no effect.
Oh no. Okay.
I feel okay. So that implies that the scalpel and the tweezers are the same weight.
Correct.
I mean, I would use the hammer with the screwdriver item. Maybe the scissors are heavier. Maybe swap the scissors for the screwdriver.
I'm not
The tweezers and the
there,
screwdriver?
but why don't you try putting all the heavy?
That's what you get for not following the rules.
Oh,
Awesome.
man.
Dave
Metagame
banned him.
Jock said no.
Whoops.
He's
Well,
banned.
we could try swapping the tweezers and the screwdriver. Think that maybe the screwdriver's a little bit heavier than the tweezers are.
Let's find out.
Okay.
Process of elimination.
Tweezers to the left.
Yes. You're gonna have to do a lot of math today, Dave.
Perhaps. Perhaps I am.
I'm back. What I was saying, put all the heavy on one side and all the light on the other side.
No, you're not here.
That's the opposite of balance.
Stop cheating. We assumed that Dave kicked you because you were cheating.
No, he's doing fine. He's not cheating. Luna's just sniffing and barking and giving you little bits of advice.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So the table is still tilted to the right, now slightly more than before.
Okay. Okay.
Move the scissors and the tweezers.
Sure.
Okay, tweezer's coming back. And scissors heading over.
What if this is like how it started, but backwards?
What if this is like the left side is like things that cut and the right side is things that do something else?
Now the table is leaned ever so slightly to the left.
Oh, shit.
So we know that the scalpel and the tweezers are the same weight, and that the screwdriver is slightly heavier than the tweezers. So if we swap the screwdriver and the scalpel... Oh, wait,
Yeah.
it's slightly leaning to the left, which means we need
Yeah.
less weight. So maybe just move the scalpel. Maybe it doesn't have to be imbalanced.
I don't like it, but I'll try it.
Well, did we figure out what weight the hook was?
No, but I would assume similar to scalpel.
So you move the scalpel over to the right,
Yeah.
and the table comes in perfect balance.
Wrong.
And
We blow up.
a drawer shoots out in the front, like pops open.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Inside that drawer, Kriv, is a little key with a tag on it labeled elevator.
Oh,
And then
Uh-oh.
you'll feel some of that magic energy coalesce behind you.
we're gonna get knocked out and everything's gonna be locked.
Let's see, what kind of symbol do I want to do for this? Let's just put...
Ooh.
Yes! I love it!
Perfect.
Luna, go smell it.
Of course, it is a spectral figure. There is a ghostly figure that appears just behind you. It doesn't look like that, though. It
Aw.
looks like the dead monster over in the corner. While it's moving, it's got three big, trunky, chitinous legs. It's got a big mouth and three large tentacles that sort of reach around above it. There are eyes just above the mouth, but they don't seem very useful since they're looking straight up. And some of the tentacles have eyes in them also, and hooks around the edges.
Does it look similar to what we would have seen in the desert?
It's not unlike a bug, but you haven't seen anything that looks like this before. Roll initiative.
We're fighting a ghost.
What would that be for Luna? D20 plus what?
Dexterity.
Plus Dex. Okay.
17.
6.
7.
Luna has 11.
Okay, Ajita, you're first. You are right next to this ghost of this creature.
I sure am. I sure don't know what we're gonna do. I'm right next to everyone else. Can I look at them and say, "Hey guys, are we gonna fight this?"
I don't think we have a choice.
I don't want to fight it.
It's going to fight you.
Okay, fine. Let's see. Let's cast Dissonant Whisper at level 1.
All right. So we'll make a wisdom saving throw. Is wisdom correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's a failure.
Why is everyone too smart? It's not fair.
Wait, it's a failure for the ghost.
The ghost
failure that
failed.
the spell. Okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was
You're
like-
taking it like.
I was like, God damn it, everyone's smarter than lightning.
Hajate will whisper out a little spell into the spectral figure in front of her.
It'll say something like, "Take that, biatch." But in monster, I guess. 8.
All right. So you'll rack it with some pain. It'll return at all of you with the hum of cicadas.
That's never good.
Oh, see, it's like the desert.
What else would you like to do, Hajate?
Let's... Hold on. Can I use guidance at any point?
I think
It was
lasts-
within a minute.
Yeah, a minute.
Within a minute.
We
Okay.
spent more than a minute moving tools.
Right. I just want to make sure it wasn't like inspiration. But let's throw inspiration at Crib.
Okay. Kriv, you're feeling inspired. How are you inspiring, Kriv? What do you do exactly?
I think I'm going to make a show of how gigantic this bug is, but like in pantomiming. So I'm not saying anything, but it's like, and then I think that inspires someone.
That is, somehow that's inspirational to you, Kriv.
It's been a weird day.
Luna is the next to act, unless Hajate wants to move, which you're free to do.
No.
Okay.
No.
Luna is gonna move in between Ravi and Hashote, and it's
Not
gonna
really
hold
any
her.
room to move into there.
Not really. Okay, I guess towards.
You can skirt around this edge if you want.
If Luna gets next to Ravi, will it hit it from there?
From, oh dear, that's not what I wanted at all. From
Yeah.
here, you could.
You could? Okay. Luna is gonna hold her action, and her action is gonna be attack it whenever it attacks Ravi or Hashote.
Okay. So we're waiting for that. Anything else from Luna? We're happy with that.
Yes. We're
Luna's
good.
getting ready to defend the other members of the party. Ravi is next.
Ravi has wait, with Luna, where is it? I think he has advantage on attack for being next to Luna.
Mm-hmm.
I will summon my greatsword.
All right. The great sword. It's over here. Paulina, where is it going to be?
If I can summon behind it, giving us the most amount of maneuverability, I think that's probably the best spot.
You can easily see through the ghost in front of you. So it's simple to do.
And then attack with said greatsword.
All right. It's got
That's
a
pretty good.
flank.
26.
Yeah, that will hit.
Yeah, you don't get flanking with that, unfortunately.
Oh,
but,
that's right. Ravi will get it advantage if he attacks because of Luna, though.
and that is going to be 11 points of damage.
All right.
Question. Did we? Never mind. I can't ask because I'm not here. But I just saw something weird. Oh, never mind. That's Ravi's sword, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. I was about. Wait, I didn't see that before there. Okay,
Uh,
never mind.
Kriv is next.
Can I? Is okay, right to the like top right of the ghostie's head, there's that like half square that's like, yeah, that one. If something was in that 5 foot space, would it be touching the ghost and the body?
Could,
Could.
if that's what you want.
It is. I would like to try my flaming sphere spell right there.
Right there. Okay. Have we done
Yes.
Flaming Sphere before? I
No!
don't think I've ever heard this. I'm going to have to look it up. Sounds
It
cool.
is. So I dropped my detect magic because that's concentration, and this is also concentration, but that's fine.
There's magic.
5
We
foot,
know that.
5 foot diameter sphere of fire appears in an unoccupied space of your choice. Lasts for up to a minute. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw, or take 2d6 or half.
Okay. So let's get a little Flaming Sphere in there.
I'm kind of hoping that's far enough from Hajite, but we'll see.
We'll make a little bit of fire right here.
Woo!
And you said the range of damage from that is what? 5 feet?
5 feet diameter?
And anything that ends its turn within 5 feet,
Feet, yeah.
which would be, let's see.
I don't know if moving it to the square, like to the left of it, would count either and exclude Hajite. I don't know if that would work.
So we're looking at something like this as a sort of damage area. So that would include Hajite
Whoops.
as is. But if instead we want to say, have it be here,
I would still touch them. That's what I want.
there you go.
Because I want to see if, I guess, hurting the body does anything. So I'm attacking both.
Sure. And that damage will not occur until the end of its turn.
Okay.
And that's your action. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Okay. The creature will move next. It makes 3 attacks. So, first is going to be attempt to bite Ravi with its big jaw. It's going to bite first, and then Luna can act.
Okay. So, like, it doesn't. Can I not activate it before it does? Because it's whenever it's going to attack Ravi that my Luna's attack goes towards it.
I'm just going to go, and then you're going to go right after.
Okay,
It's
gotcha.
no problem.
I was just wondering how it
I
worked.
mean,
I got it confused.
A little peek behind the scenes. Luna's not going to kill this thing if she bites it before it hits.
Oh no,
it.
yeah, definitely. So I was just wondering. That's all.
A 15 does not hit. So that spectral form, it ricocheted off of the shield. Then Luna can make an attack against the ghost.
That is
Fighting a ghost. Fight him.
16 to hit.
16. So Luna will chomp where the ghost
Yep.
is.
Yes.
Does it just
Nothing.
good?
Yes.
Nothing happened.
Cannot do any damage with a wolf bite. It's going to lash out with 2 ghostly tentacles. One, it's going to strike Hajite. A 14 will hit you. And you will take 13 points of damage.
Oh, gross.
Good thing you had those heals earlier. And then the other tentacle will lash out, try to smack Luna. A critical hit.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
28 points
Oh,
of
no.
damage to Luna.
Oh no.
How many?
Herbstan watches TikTok.
So Luna is at. You said 28. Luna is at 2 hit points.
Yep.
Oh,
Correct. And it's not going to move, so it's going to take damage from Crib's Flaming Sphere. 2d6, please. I'll make a dexterity saving throw. Okay, it's going to succeed on that.
okay, it would be 7 points of damage. Like that's what I rolled.
Okay, so we have that. It goes to 3. The corpse cannot make a dexterity saving throw. It doesn't move. It takes all 7 points of damage. And because it's old enough and dry enough, it catches fire.
Noise.
You can see as the corpse catches fire that the ghost lights on a ghostly spectral blue flame also.
Ha 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 ha.
That is nifty.
Hajite is next.
I didn't think about us being in like the top floor effectively.
It's like
Almost.
prisons where they hope that the people at the top die. All right. Let's cast Dissonant Whispers again, but we'll cast it at level 2.
Okay, let's hope this is not a wise creature. A lot wiser this time, unfortunately.
Oh.
So that's a save. Does Dissonant Whispers do any damage if they save?
I do not think so.
That's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
So the ball of fire is just doing. It's just standing there, just doing damage constantly, right?
Yep, it's hot enough that it's burning the stuff close to it.
Okay.
Would you possibly be able to send me a picture of the Dissonant Whispers spell, because the website I was using deleted it. And I try to reference it, but it is gone.
Since it succeeds, it will take half damage. So I would like you to roll 4d6 since you cast that at 2nd level.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it does take half damage? Good to know.
It does, indeed.
$15 is the total.
All right, so we'll have that to 7. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Hajite?
No.
Okay. Brings us to Luna.
Anywhere that I move around is gonna create an attack opportunity for the ghost towards Luna, right?
Not if you stay this close to it while you're moving. So as long as you're next to it while you're moving, you can move without provoking. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Hearing some silence. So anywhere over here is fair game.
Anywhere there is fair game. Can I go like through it?
No.
Why?
Okay. I'm trying to get towards the corpse with
Luna can move pretty far. I'm pretty sure she could get like all.
No, I'm trying to get Luna to attack the corpse, but
Here?
I can't Yeah, around there.
You
to
could
not
go
be
through
hit.
your allies. You could go through the
I
space
can go
that
through
they're
my
occupying.
allies.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to go into their fire.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know that I can go through the allies
Luna to
and
here.
where. Yes. And attack the corpse.
There's no need to make an attack roll. It's not moving or defending itself in any way. Just roll your damage.
Okay. Let's see. What was it? I need to
Who's
do
screaming?
2d4 plus 5. That's a4. That'll be 9.
All right. Luna will
9 points of
mess
damage.
up a monster's corpse. She'll bite into part of its tentacle hanging off and shake her head a little bit and rip it into pieces, really. It's so old and decayed. You don't see any effect on the monster, though. Not on the ghost.
Okay.
But that's an experiment.
Yep. So physical damage does not hurt at all. If I move, can I move from there behind Ravi? Will that create an attack opportunity?
That will, yes.
Okay. She'll stay there.
Okay. Ravi is next.
I'm going to first cast Guiding Bolt at the creature.
Go for it.
I'm just going to cast it at first level in case it doesn't work. I'm assuming a 13 doesn't hit.
Does not hit.
Alright, I will swing my sword. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 will, yes. So Ravi distracts the ghost with a guiding bolt in the front while his sword strikes from behind.
That'll be 11 points of damage.
All right. Pretty good at those 11s. And you're happy with your position?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Kriv is next.
I would like to try Scorching Ray.
All right. And we're whizzing this right past Hajate's head, right?
Yeah, just like basketball shooting it over.
Okay, sweet.
Cool, wonderful.
Well, Kriv's a little taller. It's
It makes sense.
There's a lot taller.
You'll use one hand to sort of launch the rays out, and with your other hand, you just kind of press down on Hajate's shoulder a little bit, like duck.
Wow.
to clarify my understanding, concentration spells are only canceled if you cast another concentration spell, right?
Right. They could also be canceled if you take damage. You'll need to make a
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, okay. I used to think it was like you couldn't cast anything else. Okay.
Nope, you're
yes,
good.
I would like to do Scorching Ray. I'm just gonna do all three of them at the ghosty since Luna biting the body didn't seem to do much.
Sure.
And it's already on fire. Oh, that's a nat 1 though.
Okay, that one's going to miss.
Bad news, folks.
Luckily, the tower is made of stone,
Yeah.
so the whole place doesn't ignite because of that.
It's not a repeat of last time.
A 1, did you say? Like a natural 1? Like 100% failure?
That first one was, yeah.
Okay. I'll resolve that in a second. Go ahead and roll the second one.
Oh no.
This one's 2 1s. It's an 11. Plus 5.
Okay, so the second one will find its mark. Let's get the third one.
Oh, no.
What's that?
Another nat 1.
Okay.
Wow! I have a feeling I'm gonna get struck.
Don't worry, Hajache, I can shoot over your head. Zap, zap.
All right, so let's roll the damage for the one that hit what you wanted to hit.
Yeah.
Kriv, you have the Will Wheaton curse on you.
Only with Scorching Ray. It seems.
Kriv! Kriv, you had inspiration, Kriv.
Oh
You
yeah, I
had
did.
it.
I don't think that would have helped anything though. 6.
Okay, so that's 6 damage there. 6 good points of damage, fire damage. Now I'd like you to roll the damage for both of the other ones that you critically failed on. Crib has made a crucial mistake in using one hand to cause Hajite to lower down and firing with the other hand, has forgotten that it takes both hands to fire a Scorching Ray. And so 2 of those rays come right out of the other hand.
Wow!
9
9
this
total?
one?
Okay, 9 for one.
for one of them.
Mm-hmm.
5 for the other.
This is 14 total. Perfect. Okay.
Oofsies.
The ghost is going to attempt to bite Hajite.
Of course it is.
That's what you get for getting burned. Now you smell like food.
Ah,
It will
Your
succeed.
hey. Can I go home?
Hajite, you'll take another 13 points of damage. Hajite is currently at 3 hit points.
Oh, I sure am.
Oh.
A tentacle will attempt to strike Ravi. Ravi actually gets hit.
Bogus.
Yeah, that's bogus.
Ravi, you'll
I started this adventure at 43.
take 14 points of damage.
Ow.
Damn, that ghost is hitting really freaking hard.
And then the last attack will be a tentacle aimed at Luna. That will miss.
Oh, thank God. She's at 2 hit points. Oh, God.
And let's roll the fire damage.
We're gonna need some group healing, Ravi.
7.
Okay. So the ghost will take 7 points of fire damage. The fire will spread on the corpse. It will incinerate one of the tentacles, and you will see that tentacle disappear from the ghost. Hajite's turn next.
So physical attacks doesn't work on the corpse, but magic does. Interesting.
Maybe not even magic. Maybe just fire.
Maybe just fire, yeah.
I'm busy.
Yeah, you tell
My cats are growling.
him. It's like, bacon, give me bacon.
3 hit points isn't very good.
No.
It'll be fine.
Probably.
Famous last words.
I'm sorry. I need to look at the. You said this was like a hardy building, right?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
Dilapidated?
You said stone though, right?
Oh, God.
There's
Here we
nothing
go.
that lights on fire. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's a strong building, but it's still standing.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh, God.
Probably.
Here we go.
Let's see. Still thunder though. It's fine. I'm gonna cast Shatter on it.
Okay.
Preferably, it wouldn't like cancel out the fire, would it? If I put it on the same spot?
No. Shatter has a larger radius than that, though.
I was hoping it was small enough. 10-foot radius.
You just have to go a little bit further in order to not hit your friends.
Yeah.
You could do that if you'd like. So it's a Constitution saving throw, then?
Yeah. And we're gonna
believe.
hit. No, we'll keep it at 2. 2 is fine.
Okay. Critical failure for the ghost.
Woo!
Well.
Robbie, does your spiritual weapon take damage in any way?
I'm actually looking that up now.
Please say no. Please say no.
I'm not seeing anything here.
If it doesn't have an armor class or hit points, then it probably doesn't take damage.
12.
12 total.
Yeah, no, I think you're good.
Okay. So we'll take 12 points of damage to this ghost. And this loud ringing noise will go out. Arvistan outside will hear that. Where do we want Arvistan to be? Let's put him on the back of Ghost. Just over here for fun. This loud shattering noise that you recognize now as Hajite casting the shatter spell rings out, hits this ghost for some damage, and breaks part of the tower. You'll see stones come crumbling out. The lower part, so it breaks kind of the floor just in this area down here.
It's fine.
Around there.
It'll let the smoke out.
The ghost doesn't fall or anything. The hole erupts underneath it, but it just sort of stands there as if the floor was still there. But this does put a little hole that allows Arvistan to see inside. So you can see the battle going on in there. And this large spectral monster fighting all of your friends.
Can I see the corpse?
Nope, just this ghost.
Sorry,
You can
guys.
see Ravi's sword. You can see the fire.
I don't have a whole lot of options.
Can't
I
even
don't have
really
my
see
whip in hand.
anybody else.
So I can see the fire and the ghost, the ball of fire.
Right.
I can see that, and I can see the ghost as well, right?
Yes, but the angle that you're at, you're sort of on the ground, and it's way up there. So you can't even really see your friends. You see like the back of the ghost, and then mostly ceiling on that part.
And the fire as well, behind
And
the ghost.
A little bit of that fire, yeah.
Can Arvistan attack from back there?
If you've got something at a range.
And my bow.
Goes through the ghost and hits Robbie.
No, because it's going up. It's gonna miss him because it's going upwards. It's not going straight. So my thought is, if it's not doable, then I literally ain't going to do anything. But my train of thought is, shoot the arrow through the fire to catch it on fire, and hit the ghost with it. Can it do that?
That probably won't work because the actual flaming sphere is just that center part of that ball.
Okay.
And that's off to the side of the ghost from your current angle.
Okay, then yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just like, oh shit.
There's a ghost up there.
Come hang out with us. We're
and
having a good time.
I look at Deacon like, are we happy we didn't go up there, huh?
Deacon, he's trying to catch rabbits or something else, whatever he can get to eat.
Not even paying attention.
He's not concerned. He can hear the shatter spell. He's like, I'm not going back until that's done.
Till that's done.
Smart man.
Luna is next.
Nah, Luna's not gonna do anything because at this point, if burning every piece of body that is there is doing damage to the ghost, that means that if Luna tears it apart and puts it somewhere else or lifts it somewhere else, means that somebody has to attack that specific body part to damage the ghost. So Luna's just gonna stay there.
Okay. Robbie's up next.
Hazardate, how many hit points are you down? Because I'm going to be doing a thing and I need to know how much I can heal you.
Ooh, 40.
Okay, so your max is 43.
Yep.
So I'm going to clutch my pendant and use my divine right. Freyr, my friends are hurt. Please help them. And Hazote, you will get back 19 hit points, and Luna will get back 6.
That puts Luna at 8 hit points.
And then my spiritual weapon will try to attack the creature. I'm going to assume that a 9 doesn't hit.
A 9 does not hit it.
That's my turn.
All right, Kriv, you're up next. So last turn, let's forget about that. That's in the past.
Yeah.
It's a new round.
Let's try. I'm also quite limited on attacks. I was built for forest. Let's try a firebolt cantrip. Just the one.
Okay.
Let's try that.
Nothing's aimed at Hajite.
Nope. 14.
A 14 will hit. So you'll shoot
Ooh.
out the firebolt. And you're hitting the ghost, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not me this time.
Oh. It's 10. I got concerned because it just said 0, and I was like, that's rude.
Oh, that's the best. Perfect. Okay. Anything else Kriv wants to do?
No. I'm kind of stuck, and I have no bonus actions, so
All
the
right.
fire's fine where it is.
The ghost is going to attempt to bite Ravi. Ravi will get bit. This
Ow.
will be for a total of 14 points of damage. And with its one remaining tentacle, try to attack Hajite with a big swipe. Ooh, critical hit this time. Hajite will take 20 points of damage.
How much does that leave you with?
20. Okay, so 2.
Hey, you're the same.
I lived.
Oh boy.
Let's get the fire damage from the flaming sphere, please.
Boy, am I skirting around death this episode.
You and Luna.
10.
All right. Back to Hajite.
Cantrips aren't something you could cast at like a spell level, are they?
No.
Okay. Just curious. Never mind, I can't touch it.
If you have a touch spell, you can touch where it is, at least. So if that's what makes you think you can't do it, you still could.
Well, I would actually like to try my new spell. I'm just unsure if it's going to work.
Vampiric Touch.
Necrotic sounds pretty physical to me. I mean, I'm right next to him, so...
Now's the time, right? You only have that
Might as
spell
well.
for today.
Right? Alright, let's go. Vampiric Touch.
All right. It's a spell attack from you. Which is a +7 to hit.
$15.
15 is a hit. So you see Hajite cast a spell that she's never cast before. She chants out some diabolical phrase that reaches out and starts to siphon part of the spirit away from the ghost.
Oh god! Ooh, that's
So
Siphon it.
3d6 damage.
13.
Okay. And that's a concentration spell. So on your next turn, you don't have to cast it again. You could just do it again.
Sick. Okay, so did I gain that then?
You gain half that, so you get 6 hit
Half that,
points
okay.
back.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I'm at 8.
You picked a good spell for today.
Arvistan and Luna.
Sit still.
Okay.
And I'm just looking at what the hell is this going, wondering what the hell is just going up.
Arvistan, make a perception check.
Please don't tell me the freaking scarecrows are coming out.
They
Wondering
smell,
what the hell's going on.
They smell cooking.
If you roll super low, are you going to make something up that is actually not true at all?
No, it's not. It's not low. It's pretty high.
Uh-huh.
I got a 18 plus my 5. That'll be 23.
This hole is busted out in the 3rd floor. You can see on the floor above that there's a little balcony that comes off of it. You can't see what's on the balcony. You're too low down. You just see the bottom of it mostly. There's a railing around the balcony, and there's someone standing up there looking down at you. And when you look and notice this person, they disappear.
What the? And I look at Deacon. Deacon's just entertained, like, what? What? Did I like distinguish if it was human form, male or female?
Somebody was up there. They were looking
Somebody
down, and then as soon as you saw them, they disappeared.
Mama. That's
All
my
right.
turn.
Ravi's
Seven's
next.
Luna.
All right, we're gonna do the same thing as last time, only with slightly different numbers to slightly different people. So once again, Freyr, please help. This time, Hazate, you'll get 11 hit points back, and I will get 14 hit points.
Nice.
And then I will try to once again do a sword smack.
All right.
Smack it.
Yeah, this time much better. That is a 23.
23 will hit it. So that sword will carve into the back of the monster.
For 10 points of damage.
All right. If it wasn't dead already, it's not looking good. But it's still striking out at you. Anything else from Ravi?
Nope.
Kriv is next.
Oh, okay. Boy, oh boy. The problem is I wanna do the problem one again, but that sounds like I'm tempting fate.
You've already rolled 2 ones. I mean, how many more can there be?
I've run out of Nat 1 stickers, so I'm not allowed to roll anymore.
There you go. No
That's
problem.
how it works. You know what? You're right. Let's go for it. Okay.
Swear to Freyr.
Can I just be like, maybe duck, and then just like try to do Scorching
Maybe.
Ray?
Boom. Yeah.
Maybe duck.
Yes. Let us see. Unnatural 20.
Okay, that first ray will hit.
Yes. Second one, unnatural 20.
Okay. Let's go for 3.
23.
All right, so all 3 rays will find their mark. You'll hit the ghost. Maybe duck. I think Hajite will interpret as duck. Laying down beneath these scorching rays. Let's get all the damage. You said those were
First
both
one.
unnaturals. There's no critical hits in there?
The second one was a natural 20.
Okay, was a critical hit. So let's make sure you double the damage roll on that one.
Okay, so the first one, I did roll 2 ones, so that one's a 2.
2 so far. Let's get the second one. We're going to double
So
that.
I doubled the what I've rolled on the 2 dice, right?
Yeah. We add them together and then we'll double it.
3. So sick.
Okay. We're up to 8.
And then the last one is 9.
Okay. So the last one does more than the first 2 combined. A total of 17. You'll shoot out, Kriv, you'll shoot out these 3 scorching rays at the ghost. You'll see each point will ignite it. It'll let out a bellow. That'll just sort of fade into cicada hiss that feels like it disappears into the distance. These blue spectral flames will spread all across it, and it'll disappear.
Whoa.
The corpse continues to burn.
Ashitae's gonna smack Kriv upside the head.
I'm sorry.
That was pretty stupid.
I was shaking. I was really excited.
Remove
Mm-mm.
Robbie's spiritual weapon. But you now have a key that's labeled elevator.
So,
Ruin that, right?
do we go up first or down and just go into the elevator?
I think we have
While
to go down.
while they're doing that, I scream from outside. Are you guys okay? I just saw that ghost disappearing.
It hurts to get nommed by a ghost teeth, but I'm still standing, and I'll give like a thumbs up.
I blew up the wall.
Yeah, I heard it.
I blew up Hajite.
Well, just a heads up. There was something that I saw. It was looking at me on top of you guys on the next floor, and it just disappeared. So, good luck.
The next floor, there's another up?
Yeah, we gotta go down to take the elevator up. But how about we heal first? And I hand Hajite my 1 healing potion.
Aw,
Technically, I
thanks.
owed you 1 because you gave me 1 at one point.
It's true. I forgot how those work.
I wrote down 2d4 plus 2 question mark.
That's correct. Roll 2d4 and add 2. You'll regain that number of hit points.
7.
Perfect.
Luna's still at 8 hit points, right? That's what
Yep.
I said? Okay, cool.
She'll walk with a limp for a little bit. Is the plan to head back downstairs, or are we going to do something else up here?
We've searched the whole room, right?
Correct.
Nice. I would like to go downstairs.
Yep.
Hajite, you're like okay-ish now or no? I don't know where you're at. Like, you looking
26.
alright?
I'll give her another heal because with my special abilities, I'll get a little bit of health back myself.
Okay.
I couldn't leech any more health out of him. That kind of sucked.
Heal for 14 more. How's it, hey?
Wow, dang. 40.
And I can do, I guess, a cure wounds on Luna too.
Sure. How much?
I don't know. I gotta roll, Dave.
And I will heal 3 hit points
Ah.
because of my special powers.
Luna gets 10.
Okay.
Sweet, that'll put her at 18.
So everybody's looking okay.
Is that an upside down cat?
Yeah, he was sleeping on me until he saw a fly, and he started attacking the fly.
Do we
kid.
want to go down one floor or all the way back down to the ground floor?
Ground floor.
All the way
Remem-
back down, assuming like nothing has obviously changed. I guess like
Remember the scarecrows.
They're all
We
laying
know.
down when you get down.
It already bit me, man.
You want me to set it on fire?
Not yet, not yet.
Okay. I want to try the key.
Okay.
I would like to try and smash the face of the one that bit me.
You could smash most of the face, but you'll find that there's this bear trap mechanism on the inside. It's a little tougher to smash.
What a jerk.
But it won't bite you. It's already closed. Who's doing the key?
Me.
Kriv.
Kriv, you can use the key. It opens the padlock on this little control box here. You take that off, you can open the box and see inside that there is a lever. It's in the up position, like a hand lever.
Just pull it, I guess.
Could one of us fit at a time?
You pull the lever down,
Yeah.
the elevator will descend. Or no, the elevator's already down. The door's open. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Door's open in front of you. There's only room for one.
I think I should go because Arvistan said there's a ghost, and I haven't taken damage since we ran into the horse.
And you were a horse at the time, so you didn't
Okay,
actually
and I-
take any of that.
Oh yeah. So I'm fine.
Go for it.
I mean, you could follow, but I'm gonna go first, and I just go. Or I climb in and try to see if I figure out how to move it.
There's a button.
Awesome. I want to go all the way up.
Bloop.
Griff goes into the elevator.
Can I have, like, my little flame going again for seeing / preparedness of throwing at immediate danger?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So it's quiet in there for a minute. You just have the light of your flame as you go up. You don't see the other floors. There's no exit on the second or the third floor. When you get up to the top, there's another console there. The doors will open. You step out. There's nothing in this room save for a massive pair of scales in the center of it.
Oh,
They're
no.
weighed down on one side. There is a complete skeleton on the lower part of the scales. All along the walls, everywhere, in varying sizes, there are words written. It just says life and death over and over. Different sizes, different orientations, and they litter the whole wall, the whole perimeter around you. There's one small exit, a little doorway that leads out to a balcony, and on that balcony there's a telescope. So you could step out.
Yeah.
Does anyone downstairs pull the lever again to try to reset the elevator?
I would probably give them, a good minute or so after I hear the thing stop moving, and then I would try it.
All right, Crib, what do you want to look at?
like look at the scale without touching it?
Sure. What side do you want to approach?
The side with the stuff on it.
All right. You get close. You'll see that there's a whole skeleton there. The skull is resting on top. You don't know how this could have happened. It doesn't look like the people have been up here, but there's no way that someone could die in this way and be set all in a pile on this scale.
It is humanoid-ish then?
Make an
Person.
investigation check.
Okay. Investigation. Oh my gosh, I have so many things covering everything. Ooh, I'm not good at investigating. 4!
You think it's human. It's hard to tell. I mean, you know what a dragonborn skull looks like, but
Yeah.
the difference between humans and elves and dwarves is a little more finesse than that. You can't tell exactly until you look up again and you see the figure in front of you, person standing there. Somewhat heavy-set man. He's balding, and he's wearing robes of Freyr, like Sequus, but it's definitely not him. He looks at you with sunken eyes. His features are a little vague, and he just holds one arm up in front of him, and he has a little spectral sensor there. And he just slowly waves it, and it rocks back and forth in front of him.
That's so spooky.
Just looks you right in your eyes and holds that, and doesn't do anything else.
Hello?
No response.
Nothing. Is this you? I just kind of like glance at the bones.
He doesn't look down.
Okay. Do you need help? Can we help you?
Just keeps waving.
We came here with a cleric of Freyr. Maybe we can help you. Is this your tower?
Nothing.
I know it's probably not going to do anything, but probably just stand there and just be like, Robbie?
Yeah? This is like pulling on the lever.
You hear the mechanism creaking behind you. The ghost stands in front of you, Criv, stares at you the whole time. As the elevator goes back down, Ravi steps inside of it. And then it comes all the way back up. Ravi steps out of it. The ghost dissipates in front of you, Criv. It reforms itself in front of Ravi. And there it holds its hand up. And it sways the sensor back and forth in front of it.
Do I recognize the sensor as the one similar to what I carry?
If it's not that one, it looks the same as it.
Could I pull it out and mimic his movements?
Well, Ravi will pull out his own sensor that he got from Father Gregor. You can hold it up in front of you and see the sensor wave back and forth. And the ghost will sort of like turn into like a misty spiritual form and sink itself into your sensor.
Oh, that's a thing.
And your sensor becomes sort of magically possessed. It becomes a magic item. The sensor itself has a sentience now. It attunes itself to you, Ravi. And it cannot communicate with you with thoughts. It only sort of connects to you with emotion. And you feel it as soon as it happens. The emotion that's coming from the sensor that you feel is overwhelming is one simple one: anger.
Oh no.
I'd like to come upstairs.
Here comes Hashite.
Uh,
What the
Luna,
hell is that thing?
Luna went up with Hashite because
It's not
definitely
enough
she.
room to fit two. I'm sorry, especially not a wolf.
Oh,
That's a pretty big animal.
okay.
Uh,
Luna's just gonna
um,
walk out and gonna be with me then. She's not gonna stay in there.
I am so sorry. I'm gonna like take the sensor. I'm like, hand. I am so sorry. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Um, I have made a very angry ghost, team. A very angry ghost.
What the hell happened?
Yeah, what'd you do?
It had its little sensor, so I took out my little sensor as a means of communication, and it sucked it up.
The. Uh, hmm.
Do you understand me?
You could have just waited for me.
I didn't think any.
Well, if he's in there, I can't make the skeleton talk, probably.
You don't know.
uh
Maybe
I'm
we can
saying
go.
I feel no different when I ask it. When I say anything to it.
It doesn't affect your emotions. You just feel the emotions of the thing itself, and that it's just very angry, sort of vengeful anger.
Ask it if I can talk to its skeleton.
It. How should I put this? I can't like speak to it. I just kind of feel, I guess, what it's feeling, and right now, just very angry. Like it wants to fight something, me, maybe something else. I don't know.
Well, do we have something that's about the weight of a skeleton?
I suppose.
We are not. We are much heavier.
That's true. We do have muscles and bones and things.
You have one skull, right? We're partway there.
What if we took the other skeleton on the balcony and put it on here?
That's a telescope.
Oh.
What if we put the telescope on there? Skeleton part 2.
Somebody look at the telescope.
That's actually what I was gonna say. Crib, did you happen to look in?
I have not yet. There was a not yet angry ghost here.
A not yet angry ghost.
This seemed like your realm of expertise. So
I thought it was too, until I sucked it up into my pendant thing.
well, what you think about that? I can go look at it.
Yep.
I still feel inspired by Hashite. I think. I don't know how long that lasts.
Head on over, Kriv.
I think 10 minutes, right? Inspiration lasts 10 minutes.
Something like that. Kriv, you want to look through the telescope?
I mean, I would kind of glance at it first to make sure it's not some obvious weird bad thing, but then yeah.
It's set up in a very specific position. You got to lean down pretty far. You're a lot taller than most people. So you have to lean down there, put one big dragonborn eye on the edge of it. Mostly it looks like it's just looking off north into the ocean, so you could barely make out anything over there. So it takes a little while staring at it, but it's a pretty high-powered telescope, and it's magnified pretty far. So what you do get is just a very slim glimpse, just at the very edge in the center of that horizon line where the sky meets the water. The northern continent of Taufel. Just a tiny piece of an icy peak. I think that's where we'll call it for this week.
Your crow is about the weight of a skeleton?
Find out next time.
Right?
Whoa.
This sensor gives you a magical ability, Ravi. With it, you can use an action to see 60 feet into the ethereal plane.
Oh.
If while you are looking in the ethereal plane, you cannot see the real world.
He could find the
So-
cowboy.
So does that mean that if he does he have to cast it?
Use an action, and then use an action to go back.
Okay.
How many times per day can I use the item?
Let's call it once for
That's
now,
fair.
in case something else happens.
I have an idea, Robbie, for next session.
Right now?
Cast it, and look through this telescope.
The
And
telescope
see if
is looking at something further than 60 feet away, so you probably won't see anything.
And I won't be able to see the telescope.
Right, because it's not in the ethereal
okay,
plane.
even if he's touching it and gets it with him.
Ethereal
try it.
tells.
You'll
I'll say
find
that,
out.
actually, that would be interesting. I kind of want to try that for science's sake. Like,
Yeah.
does my zoom go just to 60 feet and I can see? That would be interesting. I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
no way, Jose.
And
No,
see
absolutely not.
if see if touching somebody or something would be able to take it with you.
What?
That would be interesting to know. Oh,
Well, you will turn it next week to find out what happens with Ravi and his mystical ghost visor.
And
No,
then else it's ghost friends.
No, the other question is having that angry thing every time you use it. Will it attack you or will it give you a negative?
Who
thing?
knows?
You
That's
have
gonna
to
be
use it and find out.
That's gonna be interesting.
Is everybody good for next week?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Should be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crib's birthday is 2 days,
When is-
3 days from now?
Ooh, Sunday.
Saturday.
Saturday.
So Saturday. So 2 days.
Yeah.
2 days from today. Nice.
All right. So have a good one. I hope you have a happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Sorry,
Dang it, happy birthday.
sorry we gave the present to Robbie this time.
No, tower I wanted to go to. That's I circled it on my map so I would make sure to go to it whenever we got to pick vacations
Yeah.
or something.
That is true. That is true.
Pick vacations.
All right. Well, until next time, then. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you for watching. That was really cool. Haunted Tower. We did it.
We did it! Hooray!
Woo!
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.